boy, this is going to be a long week. Y'all bear with me. Please, prayers and kind words and thoughts are greatly appreciated. So, as you all know, that's been following me, and who haven't been following me, go on and hit the follow right now and start following me. But anyway, my dad passed away about 2 weeks ago now, and this week is the service. So everything was going good. We got everything that we need done. I just got a message right now. I'm on here that the obit is done and posted to the website. And yeah, so now I have to mentally and physically prepare myself for yeah, seeing my dad for the last time in this heavenly earth, even though he won't be talking or moving, but he's still here. He's not in the ground yet. So I think I'm gonna do like a post every day until it get closer, until the day of and the day after. It's weird when you watch your family members that are sick, right? Because even though you know that they're older than you and they start developing different illnesses, you still kind of selfishly want to keep them around. Even though you know that if they stay, their health is going to just keep deteriorating, get worse, worse, worse. And they will be of no good service for you here in that condition. You know that, right? I know that. But still, a part of you still want them to be here, right? Because you do, because we love them, and those are the people who, in this case, gave you life and taught you how to walk, talk, say please, thank you, corrected you when you were wrong, however they did it. Every parent have their own style of how they corrected you when you were wrong, but in the end they made you the person that you are. So I'm grateful for the experience to have my dad so long in my life. And yeah, that's it. And just teaching me the things that he taught me and for helping me to be the person that I am, the good and the bad. Because, your parents don't get you with a book of instructions and kind of tailor your whole life and tell you to do this won't happen, this won't happen. Because at a certain point, your parents' job is done with all the training, and they just are there to kind of guide you after you get a certain age. Like my daughter's an adult. I just gently guide her left or right. I gently guide her. Can't really tell her what to do. I can suggest what I would do or what I wouldn't do. But when you become a grown up, you're going to do what you have to do. And sometimes your parents may not agree. That's life. That's lifing. That's living when you're able to make your own decisions because you have your own money. You're not making many decisions if you ain't got your own money. But if you have your own money and you're pulling your own weight and you're kind of living your life, then your parents are just there to kind of guide you through until they're gone. And then one day, they'll be gone. So I'm going to say enjoy your parents, spend as much time that you think you need to spend with them. Talk to them as much as you can. Dig out old history, because my dad and I will sometimes just be talking. And he was on dialysis, which is, as you know, can range from 3.5 hours to maybe 4 hours and 15 minutes, just depending on which fluids you need to be pulled out or cleansed or whatever the process is. So we wouldn't talk his whole treatment, but a lot of times we would talk for maybe an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. And I would just be trying to dig deep, like, Dad, when you were younger, did grandma do this? Granddad do this? What was your life like? What was it like growing up in, the time when you grew up in the 40s and the 50s, So I dug a lot of history out of my dad, and you should do the same. Start talking to your parents and try to get inside their head and what made them tick and what made them the adult that they are now, because they've had experiences. All of us have had some experiences. But sometimes parents don't talk about them. You have to dig. You have to say, hey, Ma, this. Hey, Dad, did this happen? What did you do when this happened? Sometimes you have to dig deep. But the point is, dig while they are still here, right? Give roses while they're still here. I told my dad, I love you. You're one of the best dads in the world, right? You've done everything you could to make a good life for my brother and myself. We appreciate you. We love you. And I always said I loved you. We always gave big hugs. When I first get to his house and when I left, when he was in the hospital, when I first get to the hospital and when I left, or if he was in the rehab, we always hugged. I always showed some form of emotion so that he knew that he was loved. So he didn't leave here without any ambiguities and any doubts. He knew that he was loved by his children. Okay, enough for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. And thank you for liking. Bye.